it's like maybe it's a short guy thing, but I really identify with like Kendrick Lamar, where it's like if we want beef, I'll destroy everything. I'll burn everything down. There's a
Yeah, Akash, you'll burn everything down as in what? You'll burn what, New York City down? You'll burn your town hall down? You'll burn Myron's podcast down? Like, what are we talking about, bro? Like you're really not that guy. Like, at least try not to be cringy, bro, because I'm out here cringed out, bro, hearing this 5'6" dude that's probably never even worn a boxing glove in his whole entire life talk about, oh, I'll burn the whole world down, bro. So it has come to my attention that Akash Singh's wife has been embarrassing him again. So without further ado, let's check this out and let's see what she's cooking up this time. And I mean, she gives me amazing content, bro. Like all my Akash Singh videos have done so good. So another one. Here we go.
and I couldn't even afford that. So
So she's looking out for you.
She's
She's believing in you and your dreams.
yeah, I mean, she's stressed, but like, she's like, I'm not leaving. Basically, she's like, I don't know what's gonna happen, but I know I want to be with you. I want to marry you. You're my guy. You're my man.
Now, did she know how broke you were at this
Yeah,
point?
yeah,
She
yeah,
knew
yeah.
you were flat
I was
broke.
very transparent about.
Okay, so you didn't like lie to keep her.
No, 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 no. I don't. I would rather be honest and everybody leave than be phony and
Yeah, and stay.
Yeah, genuineness is something I strive for. I'm not saying I'm the most honest
Sure.
person, but that's what I strive for. But then I remember she made a vision board for me, and she put Joe Rogan on there. She put Radio City on there. She put one other thing that didn't happen, but I don't care. I think it was a Comedy Cellar, and I was like, well, who cares? But Radio City's happening. Joe Rogan's happened twice, and then I think she might have put Netflix on there. So we'll see what happens with this one. I don't know, we'll see.
Fingers crossed,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
This
yeah.
is crazy.
Yeah.
You know you need to thank her, right?
Bro, you need to thank her for the bare minimum. Bro, if you love someone, you need to be with them no matter what the situation is, right? Like, are we gonna give her a pat on the back because she supported Akash Singh when he was broke? Bro, you chose Akash Singh, so fucking support him when he's broke. Like, he could go broke tomorrow. What are you gonna do? Leave? What is Akash Singh supposed to feel guilty that he's broke? Bro, people don't understand. Like, Akash Singh is rich right now, but tomorrow he could be broke. So are we gonna just give her a pat on the back for being with him when he was broke? Like, no, bro, that's what a girlfriend's supposed to do. That's what a girlfriend who loves you for yourself is supposed to do, bro. Like, no, I'm not gonna fucking thank her. No, Akash Singh shouldn't be thanking her. Akash Singh should be like, yo, like, you've humiliated me enough. Just because you've been with me when I was broke doesn't mean I'm gonna, like, go through that and lose all my respect that I've earned through hard work and grit. I'm not gonna lose all that respect just because you were with me that one time we were broke. Like, it's just crazy, bro. You don't owe her anything, Akash. Come on, bro.
All the time. I buy her nonstop things.
I know. I see her. I love her, by the way.
She loves you.
I love her. I think she is so kind and
Bro, something with women just not being able to criticize each other like head on is just crazy to me. Like, you see this on like the comment section of a woman's like picture all the time. Like, it's just a bunch of lies. And even here right now, it's like, like, I love her genuinely. Like, bro, like, do these people not see what she's put Akash Singh through? Like, it just doesn't register in my head how they freaking rationalize things. Like, they can never be honest with each other. It's crazy. At least the woman I've seen. You guys let me know.
genuine, and I love that she talks whatever she wants to talk about. She pops that at whoever.
Yeah.
But there's something special about that, and you're really lucky.
Bro, that's not lucky. Just because I'm blunt doesn't mean I get to be a dick to everyone. Just because I'm blunt, right? People like say, "Oh, I'm blunt," and then just go saying everything. Bro, you can't be like that, bro. You gotta lead with a little bit of kindness. You gotta, if it doesn't help someone, just don't fucking say it, bro. But like her, like, oh, she like lets it rip. Like, that's immaturity. That's emotional immaturity. That's just stupid. That's a waste of energy. But oh, I love it, and you're really lucky. It's not something lucky, bro. It's not.
Agree.
You're really
Yeah,
lucky.
no,
And
it
I'm
got
sure
me in some
listen-
hot water, but I don't.
Yeah, like Akash Singh is lucky, like Akash Singh, the millionaire, the very successful comedian. He's lucky that his bum ass girlfriend is just with him. Like, yeah, like, let's just give her a pat on the back for fucking waking up next to him in the luxury apartment that he bought, and roaming around with the luxury bags that he bought, roaming around with like the maids and like people that help her out at the home that he pays for, the car that he buys, the lifestyle that he's given her. Like, let's just like give her a pat on the back because she's just with him because he's Akash Singh. Bro, what the fuck?
Oh, it's fine. Like, it was good for me to go through that and be like, oh, that's all noise.
All of it's
None of that
noise.
matters. Yeah.
Yeah. And
Akash, when you're a celebrity like you are, it matters, okay? People are the ones that made you, bro. You didn't make yourself. You're dependent on audiences. If people don't fucking like you, bro, that's a big freaking problem. It matters, bro. Come on.
for people who are listening, they might know, but like, it's like a different audience. Like, I didn't realize in the space that you function in, podcast world, because you guys are very, very famous. I didn't realize like people were giving your wife a hard time for standing up for you.
Standing up for you? Bro, see, this is what I mean, bro. Girls can never be honest, bro. She was not standing up for Akash. She said Akash Singh's dick smells. That is so freaking outrageous. That is, first of all, you shouldn't even share shit like that. He's a virgin. What does he know how clean it should be? And like, bro, when you're a virgin, you don't know these things. Bro, and she doesn't kiss him in public. She just shits on him all the time. She wants to fuck her best friend's man in front of him. It's just crazy, bro. Her best friend's man is ripped and everything, and Akash Singh's not, and she wants to fuck him. But she never says anything like that about Akash Singh. She won't even kiss him in public. It's crazy.
Or having an opinion.
No, she said shit that if I said it, everybody would say it was a joke. And she and I have because we've only had sex with each other.
Yeah, Akash, keep believing that, bro. Like, again, like, she woke up with her butthole sore, and it was like fucking what? Like, the guy just fingered her butthole and went back to sleep. You know, when she was popping her pussy in frat parties, again, she was being fingered. There was no, like, sexual things happening. It was all just wordplay. You know, she's so innocent that she thought that hooking up with people meant kissing. She thought that hooking up with having a roster just means two dudes. Like, yeah, we're gonna believe all that, Akash saying, yeah, yep. I was born yesterday.
She and I have a relationship where it's like, I don't give a what you say, she can give a what I say. I have her location, she has my location. Every time if you look at
this bro does not understand what basic respect is in a relationship. Basic respect in a relationship is making sure that you honor your partner in public and in privacy and at all times, pretty much, right? And it's the biggest thing is respect, bro. No respect, no relationship. Like, that's one of my rules. And Akash Singh literally out here is comparing what a healthy relationship is to GPS location. Like, that's how much of a virgin he is, bro. This is how a virgin speaks. A virgin does not know what life is like, how a relationship should be, and X, Y, and Z, because a virgin is never like his only relationship is this one. So he thinks this is a normal relationship. No, it's not, bro. No, it's not.
look at 90% of her TikToks are on our couch. Like, she don't go nowhere without me. So I'm like,
whatever.
Bro, no one ever had an issue. No one ever thinks that she cheats on you. That was not the fucking issue. Like, you're just deflecting because you don't want to accept how horrible of a person she is.
whatever you say, I don't care. I know
Right.
you. But the internet just ran with it and made it a thing. And at first, it really like fucked me up.
I wanted to ask you how.
Bro, it looks like it's still fucking you up. You got eye bags under your eyes. You look, for a millionaire, bro, you're looking in bad shape. Hairline receding, eye bags, fucking raggedy.
Did you really feel? Because like I can never gauge. Because you are a comic. You're so good at this. You do have thick skin.
Yeah.
I have
Akash doesn't have thick skin.
seen, well, like meaning for the most part, the success that you have had. I don't know. I don't feel like things really phase you like that. So I couldn't gauge.
Nah.
Why do people think that? Things 100% phase Akash Singh. Akash Singh is so sensitive. Bro, he's so sensitive he had to bring his wife to flagrant. That's how sensitive he is. He had to bring her to flagrant and have her explain everything because he's so sensitive, because he wanted some respect back. But he lost even more respect because his wife just thought the world was like idiots.
I was
If it really
phased. I was
hurt-
deeply phased.
But what hurt you about?
It's just they're saying it about your wife. And I think the stuff they say about me will make me insecure. But when
Bro, the reason why they were saying it about your wife was because you were throwing stones from a glass house, bro. You were in Myron's podcast talking about, oh, my wife is a virgin, and you're still talking about how your wife is a virgin, bro. Again, we're speaking about his wife being a virgin for the fifth time, bro. This man has been like, oh, you know, we've only had sex with each other, bro. That's such a virgin mentality. Like, bro, you're so beat about your wife's like sexual past and who she's been with. Like, you keep justifying, oh, she's a virgin, she's a virgin, she's a virgin. In every sentence, he's gonna be like, oh, we've only had sex with each other, bro. Nobody gives a fuck about that, okay? Nobody would have cared if you never opened your mouth and started talking to Myron crazy. If you never did that, nobody would come after your wife. Nobody would even know her, bro.
when you're saying this about my wife and you're calling her all this vile stuff, people were messaging my mom and her mom
Oh.
saying,
All right, why would people message her mom and his mom, bro? That's crazy. Like, come on now. People are so immature, bro. There's no reason for that.
and she's a whore, she's this, she's that. It was like, yo, this is crazy how far this.
Yeah, bro. People are gonna say that after you tried to act like you were like on a pedestal and you were talking to Myron like everything he teaches dudes is like bullshit and whatnot. Even though like a lot of things that Myron does say is bullshit, but like, bro, like you don't get to tell him anything acting like you're sitting on a high horse, bro. Hell no, bro. Especially because it was a little bit hypocritical because your girl, you use your girl as an example. You said, oh, like, you know, you say all these things about women, but my girl had only sex with me. I've only been loyal to my girl. My girl's only been loyal to me. No, bro. That's absolutely not what happened. Your girl was talking about banging someone else right in front of you. That's crazy. Absurd.
This is gone. And everything she gets said, y'all are chopping up. And I've probably done this with 1,000 famous people, so I don't knock the people who did it.
Sure.
But it did let me, I think God does everything for a reason, and I think for me, this was God's way. Because this is how I found out I had some level of fame. I
Just
truly,
recent-
Yeah, this is how Akash Singh found out he had some level of fame. Not like all the tickets he sells. Bro, are you like delusional? What's wrong with you?
This is recent.
Yeah, I
So you're
didn't-
just realizing you're famous.
I didn't know. Because
And this host is so stupid. Instead of asking like questions like, you know, why did that happen, X, Y, and Z, she's like hell-bent on, oh yeah, you just found out you're successful now? Bro, you could have been like, yeah, but why do you think, Akash? Why do you think they were coming after your wife? Is it maybe because something she said? But bro, this is all like paid, bro. Akash Singh paid her, and that's why he's on the show. and he's advertising his like new show. That's the only reason why he's here, bro. Like this is paid. Otherwise, like somebody who's like not paid would have been like, dude, like your wife was talking crazy.
Because people would be like, what was your I made it moment? I was like, I haven't made it. What are you talking about? And now it's like, well, when the whole world called my wife a whore, I realized I'm doing okay.
She made it.
Yeah.
The cringe is crazy. Like nothing was funny. Nothing was funny. Why are you laughing?
Yeah, that's how I found out. But I think it was just like, I'm watching them say this about her. Y'all don't know her. You're doing it off a 2-minute TikTok.
That's how life is, bro. Like when you're a public person, like what you show people about yourself is who you are. Nobody knows how you are at home. Nobody knows how much charity you do. Nobody knows how nice you were to your cousin, bro. Sitting out here acting like just because you're like people are shitting on his wife, and it's not for nothing, bro. It's people are shitting on your wife because she asked for it.
I know this woman, and I read people pretty well. That's kind of like what most of my clips are about.
Right.
I'm not that big of a moron that a girl would lie to me for 14 years or whatever.
Bro, you read people, but you don't read girls. You only had one girl in your whole entire life. Stop lying to yourself, bro.
For
Right.
10 years about being a virgin, and I would.
Again, bro, we're talking about his girl being a virgin again, bro. This man is so obsessed with this shit, and it's so virgin of him. It is so virgin of him. It's so insecure of him. It's crazy.
Not even bother watching her TikToks to find out she talks about getting, you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
none of this, how are we believing this? I couldn't understand it. But I think it was God.
Oh, how are we believing it? Bro, are we supposed to not believe what you're telling us? Like, she was saying this on TikTok. So are we just not supposed to believe that shit? Like, we're just supposed to, like, our first opinion of her is like, oh, she's a liar. She's lying. Akash said she's a virgin, so she must definitely be a virgin. No, bro, that's not how it works.
God's way of telling me, you always say you want like a happy, healthy family. You need to know what comes with this fame thing and decide if you really want it. And I realize I don't really want that. I want to be the best stand-up comedian I can be, hopefully ever. I'll let other I don't care. If we go to the Met Gala, she probably made me. I don't give a about walking on a stupid red carpet. You're picked. Like, I don't care about any of that.
Yeah.
Now I just want the happy, healthy family. And you know what? You actually probably have dealt with more than I have. And maybe even more than what she has, because they've been going at y'all for years.
Bro, I hope Akash Singh has a healthy, happy family. But, bro, like, you know, you just have to admit that I think what people want from Akash Singh is just a little bit of awareness. Like, just be aware, bro. Like, the reason why you're getting hate, the reason why your wife is being called a whore is because she put herself out there as a whore. If she put herself out there as, like, a naive Indian girl just going through her day, nobody would have cared, bro. Nobody would have cared if she was just a better person. But she's not.
A gazillion years at this point. That's why.
There's a side of me that's like, maybe it's a short guy thing, but I really identify with like Kendrick Lamar, where it's like, if we want beef, I'll destroy everything. I'll burn everything down.
Yeah, Akash, you'll burn everything down as in what? You'll burn what, New York City down? You'll burn your town hall down? You'll burn Myron's podcast down? Like, what are we talking about, bro? Like you're really not that guy. Like, at least try not to be cringy, bro, because I'm out here cringed out, bro, hearing this 5'6" dude that's probably never even worn a boxing glove in his whole entire life talk about, oh, I'll burn the whole world down. Bro, at least try to be like, yo, Myron, like, let's meet up and let's hop on a podcast again and like, let's talk this out. You know what? I would respect that then. That's actually the only way Akash Singh could have had a get back, where he sat with Myron again and say XYZ and, you know, defend his wife in front of Myron, put Myron in his place. But honestly, he couldn't have done that because his wife embarrassed him so badly. So now he has to resort to these stupid short men threats. Oh, I'll burn the world down. Burn what? Come on, man.
There's a little part of me that's pre-therapy.
We don't want that.
That's like, I don't care about the money. I don't care about whatever.
Bro, you don't care about the money, but your wife does.
My wife, let's just burn it all down.
I get it. How did she feel about everything?
She was, I mean, look, it affected her for sure, but she said, this is where I don't.
It didn't affect her enough. It didn't affect her enough, bro. Because, you know, these people have like the most bullshit therapists as well. Like, their therapists are so full of shit. Their therapists just want like these celebrity clients to always just come to them. So they always just egg on their ego and whatnot. They egg on their delusion. And that's exactly what's happening with Akash Singh's wife. That's why every time she comes back, she talks like it's not her fault, but because her therapist doesn't keep her accountable. And it's just pathetic, bro.
Like, I wish people knew, and I said this to her before she started doing social media. She's the most like multi-dimensional person I know, where she pops off, says crazy.
That's not multi-dimensional. That's just immaturity. If you cannot put thought behind what you're gonna say and then say it, you're immature. You're a moron.
Says disrespectful, but also
she says disrespectful shit. That's again immaturity. That's not someone who's a grown adult.
it was so spiritual, so grounded, and so
Yeah.
like so sweet, and so like she has so many facets to her. She said on like the first.
Okay, bro, she's sweet, and what, bro? She didn't show that side of her to the internet, so we wouldn't know her like that, bro. Like, does he not, bro? Again, like he thinks he should just stay in delusion, because if he accepts all these issues that his wife has created, then that would really mess up his relationship with his wife. So he just tries to stay in delusion. He tries to just not accept what's already there, and he doesn't even want to confront his wife on it because he's not a confrontational person, bro. You could just tell by looking at Akash Singh. He's not a confrontational man.
First week this was happening, she goes, you know what, baby? God knows what's true. We know what's true.
That's right.
What else matters? Who cares what anybody thinks? And I was like, I care. What are you talking about? Were you crazy? But she just kind of kept that energy. She was.
Yeah, she can keep that energy because she's not the one who has to sell comedy shows, bro. Like, you have to sell comedy shows, and I mean, he's doing pretty well, so good for him. But like, bro, at the end of the day, like, if Akash Singh keeps losing respect out here, then he's not gonna be selling shit. He's just gonna be a lost comic. And honestly, I don't even find this guy funny, bro. His crowd work is just pointing out Indians and making fun of their professions and making fun of how they look, when he just looks like a freaking chipmunk himself. It's crazy.
Like, whatever y'all think about me is whatever y'all think about me. I know who I am. God knows who I am. That's it.
I love.
Again, she has no accountability, and it's because of her bullshit therapist. These people don't have any accountability. They don't have anyone that can keep them accountable. Like, Akash Singh should have kept his wife accountable, really. Like, when you're married to someone, you're literally like, you're supposed to guide each other in life. Like, yo, like, you did wrong here, you did wrong here. And the fact is that they're like public figures now, so it's all out in the public. And Akash Singh should have been like, yo, like, you know, like, you fucked up, bro. Like, you can't be saying shit like that out in public about me and make me look stupid. I'm a public figure. And you know what she would say? She would say, I don't care, because she's immature.
Love that.
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, it's stressful, and like, I had to realize there's a lot of people's voices in your ear, like, talking in your ear, like, she needs to do this, she needs to do that. And then I had to realize, like, she's the one that's actually strong and courageous, and the rest of us are like running and hiding and going dark and blah blah blah. And she's like, no, I know who I am. Go
What?
Go f yourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Were you surprised that some people were telling you that she shouldn't be on social media? Like, she shouldn't have a voice?
Not.
Nobody's saying she shouldn't have a voice, bro. Just because people are saying you need to tone yourself down a little bit, that does not mean people are saying you need to not have a voice. People are just saying be respectful to your husband, have awareness, and speak like a mature person and not a freaking 17-year-old going into college. Like, come on, bro. Like, act your age. You're like 30-something years old, bro.
I think the thing I guess
Or what was surprising?
Yeah, the thing that surprised me is so many people ran and made videos when they have my number or they have we've messaged each other on Instagram, and it's like, yo, you could have just asked me what really is happening.
Yeah.
Like, people are saying foul stuff about her, and they're
Hell no, bro. I'm trying to make content. Even if you were my best friend, I would make content, bro. Because at the end of the day, first of all, my friend would not be like this. I would have been told my friend, like, bro, like, your wife is horrible. For real, I would have. And if my wife's friend was out here, if my friend's wife was embarrassing him out in public and whatnot, I would, first of all, violate them. First of all, I would be like, yo, like, what she did was crazy, X, Y, and Z. And then I would also make a video on it. Bro, at the end of the day, I'm a YouTuber. You know what I mean?
one guy was like, man, I hope I get to talk to him. And it's like, man, you got my number. You could just text me. He's talking about my marriage and like, oh, I know he had an arranged marriage. And it's like, really? Because you weren't invited to the wedding. So how would you know if we had an arranged marriage or not?
People just know those things. Bro, just because I don't know someone personally, like, I could know through the grapevine how he got married. You know, Akash Singh is a virgin. So, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he got arranged marriage. Shit, shoot me if I thought that. Or someone else thought that.
We didn't, which I wouldn't mind if we did. Yeah.
Like,
but I guess the idea was like he didn't know what he was getting into because it was an arranged marriage.
Oh, okay.
And
but
Akash Singh didn't know what he was getting into anyways. Because he's a naive boy, bro. He's a naive guy. Like, you could be 34, but if you've never, like, grown from your surroundings, if you've never expanded your surroundings, your mind will always be the same. So you could be 34 and be very mature in certain aspects of your life. That's why I say, bro, like, as a man, bro, you should leave your state, all right? Go somewhere else, struggle, find your way in a different state, and then come back to where you were if you want to. But do not stay in the same place. You'll never grow. You need to meet new people. You need to live in new surroundings, and that's how you grow. Yeah, guys, so that was it. And, you know, I think, bro, like, Akash needs to stop talking about his wife's virginity, bro. Like, it's fucking embarrassing. That's TMI that nobody wants to freaking know, and, like, I'm over it. And I just like to point that out because nobody really points that out. He's so hyper obsessed with her virginity, bro. It's insane. Get over it, bro. She's not a virgin. But anyways, guys, like and subscribe. I hope Akash Singh gets some awareness inside him because this man is just so unaware of, like, what is being said and why it's being said. It might just be, like, him trying to cope. Like, he's probably, like, if he admits it, then it's probably bad for his relationship. So he's just, like, trying to stay in denial for as long as he can. But, you know, like and subscribe, and we'll catch you later.